Hello and welcome back. This is Bob Bosk. Today something great came in the mail. Massive Darkness from Cool Mini or Not. It's a dungeon crawler for 1 to 6 players where you take heroes and try to, defeat bad guys. There's supposedly a light and dark aspect to the game, like for lights and shadows, and you can bring out special shadow powers or something like that. I haven't quite gotten into the rules yet, because we haven't opened it yet. So this is my Kickstarter copy. It's the Lightbringer pledge level, I guess. Hence all the extra Lightbringer stuff. It also, I also got a number of expansions, which I'll look at in a different video, because I think this stuff will take up most of our time today. But yes, we're gonna go through the original game, the big one right here. And then we'll go through all the extra stuff I got with the Kickstarter. Let's see what we got. So first up is the main game. So we're gonna open this up. It is a huge box, by the way. So first up, we've got the rules. It's very similar to a lot of the other games I've looked at from them. It's a lot like Zombicide Black Plague, it looks like, at least style-wise in the rulebook. Okay, let's try this again. So, we've got the standard tokens that you pop out. Decent sized, cool looking things. Double-sided. Second batch. Health, stuff like that. Chests. Question marks. So I imagine you put those down. Question marks type of thing up. So there's that. Here's the first big box in there. So this looks to be all of our miniatures. So we've got a lot of like goblin orc looking guys. So they're falling out. These look like gnomes almost, or dwarves. Some little archers. Bigger orcs. Or orc-looking guys, I guess. So that's pretty much what the first sheet is. A bunch of those with different weapons. Here we've got some like shamans. Bigger looking like chieftain guys. Some chieftain looking guys. More big dwarves. A huge one. I guess he's just thick. Kind of beefy, So we've got a couple more of those. Then these are the heroes. So these got 6 heroes in the base game, it looks like. Kind of standard, where they're the different color than the bad guys. I would imagine. So yeah. 6 heroes, bunch of baddies. Then we've got the character trays, very similar to the Black Plague ones, it looks like. Little pegs to put in the trays, colored bases to tell which guy you are. Anything under this? Nope. Okay. So that's it for that box. Let me put this away. Okay, so it looks like these were actually in that box too. So they're giant beasts. Big guys. Little snake lady. Like a wolf-looking lion thing. I'll have to look up what its name is later, but Careful, Grom. And then a giant spider. Hey, Grom, pull out the next stuff. Okay, so Grom has pulled out the next batch. It's the tiles for the game, or the game board, I suppose. You're supposed to open it, Grom. Just sitting back there, lazy. Anyway, so again, pretty standard for a game like this. Different tiles, double-sided. Lots of cool looking stuff. So here are the things they were talking about, where there's light and darkness, and they do different things to the game. So I have to keep an eye out for that in the rules. Here's the next bit. The dice, different colored, cool looking, you know, same old, same old. We've got a number of decks of cards. The bigger deck of cards. And then this looks to be sheets for what type of heroes and stuff. So, let's open up the card decks real quick. Okay, so first up, out of the remaining cards and pads, I'm actually going to take a look at the pads. So they're actually there are a number of different pads, one for each of the characters. So there's the Battle Wizard, the Paladin of Fury, the Blood Moon Night Runner, the Pit Fighter Berserker, the Nightshade Ranger, and the Shadow Barbarian. So, those would be our 6 heroes. They have spots for, you know, everything from who's playing it, I guess, maybe if you're naming them, if they have cards or something, I don't know. Experience you've acquired, your special stuff, blah blah blah. So, your levels and what you get for those levels, so on and so forth. So, that's what those are for. Next, we're going to take a look at, there's the lesser roaming monsters. So, monster cards for those big guys that we found on that small little blister, well, not blister, but the small pack of guys that were under the other ones. Next is the greater roaming, which are the same things, but higher stats and so on. Then we've got our character cards. So they actually do have names for the characters. So recommended class, it tells you here. So it looks like you can maybe change the characters to be whatever class out of these you want. So there's all those. We've then got guard cards. These are those dwarves. So they're split up between level 1 through 5. So goes all the way up to, I guess it's not just the dwarves, but there's the goblins too. So these are just all of the regular little minions and stuff, and there are these, what they call guards. So there's that. Next are the item cards. So we've got starting equipment, basic stuff, maces, bow, so stuff like that. Then from there, does the same thing like the guards, where they're leveled 1 through 5. So better, you know, continues going up, level 2, so on and so forth, all the way up to level 5 stuff. Next, there are artifacts, whiteback artifacts. So these are a specialty thing: Barbarian's helmet, Berserker's gauntlets, mages, blah blah blah. So then we've got door cards. So it looks like these are what you maybe pull if you do open doors. Most of them are guards, stuff like that. Spawn guard card. And then the last cards are the events. So, rear patrol, spawn a guard card, place enemy, blah blah blah, you know, stuff like that. So, spawning extra stuff, unexpected monster, so, all of that good stuff. So, that is the main game for Massive Darkness. There were some errors in the cards supposedly, so they sent me a pack of replacement cards. I'm not even going to open them because it's not they go throughout all of the stuff, but there is a pack of cards for replacements. So let's now get into the Lightbringer pledge stuff. Alright, so next we've got the Lightbringer pack that came with the Kickstarter. So it comes with a new quest, a quest of Crystal and Lava. So it adds a couple new missions, stuff like that. So next it looks like we've got 2 boxes of miniatures. So, okay, so we've got new guys. So again, these are probably the heroes, because they're the brown color, just like they did with Black Plague. So, got some new heroes, then we got new baddies. These ones are some pretty monstrous looking guys. Trolls or something. Here's a 2-headed ogre, I guess. Maybe that's what these are, ogres. This looks to be a metal, like golem type thing. We've got a werewolf looking guy. So, unicorn. Cool. Horn's a little bit bent, but fix that later, I'm sure. Oh. We've got, these look to be more of the regular guys. Anyway, they're not sitting right, but yeah, more regular guys. So we've got little goblins, little goblin guys again, dwarves, orc looking things. So just more of those regular guys to add to the game. So that would be probably the Kickstarter extra stuff. Or this is the Kickstarter extra stuff, so that's why they give you extra guys. The other one. Oh, so this has a whole bunch of bigger guys. Some of these nasties. Yeah. If I painted, that would be cool to paint. Giant demon-looking rock thrower guy. So, some neat stuff. Little troll. Another gooey spawn looking thing. So, anyway, they're not sitting right, but yeah, more regular guys. So we've got little goblins, little goblin guys again, dwarves, orc looking things. So just more of those regular guys to add to the game. So that would be probably the Kickstarter extra stuff. Or this is the Kickstarter extra stuff, so that's why they give you extra guys. The other one. Oh, so this has a whole bunch of bigger guys. Some of these nasties. Yeah. If I painted, that would be cool to paint. Giant demon-looking rock thrower guy. So, some neat stuff. Little troll. Another gooey spawn looking thing. So that was the miniatures that came with the Lightbringer pledge. Looks like they added some additional tiles as well. So, all the plastic. Right, so these are lava-y looking. Again, double-sided. Oh, this side's not lava. This side's kind of like a death and decay looking bluish, greenish. So there's the new tiles. It also adds a new class, it looks like, the Bone Crusher. So you get a new pad. Ooh, also comes with a dice bag. Nice velvety. And then we've got some, oh, the new class artifact, the Bone Crusher Pauldron, the Priest's Reliquary, and the Assassin's Cloak. those are the artifacts that come with the Lightbringer extra Kickstarter pledge stuff. And got some cards. So cards-wise, again, this is the Kickstarter extra stuff, and most of these are just, I believe, the stretch goal extra monsters. So there's, yeah, we've got the Cyclops, who looked like that demon-y looking guy with the rock above his head, the unicorn, you know, mummy guy, Kunha, so a bunch of those guys. So yeah, Iron Golem. So we got a bunch of those, a bunch of the greater roaming monsters of the same types. An Oni. A Were-Tiger. So, and then we've got our three new heroes, Lil Ned, Miriam, and Sicarius. So, that's everything from the Lightbringer pledge part of the box, but we've still got some little expansions that came with the Kickstarter as well. So, next, we've got some chests and pillars. So this is another one of the things you got for kickstarting. They're just plastic pillars and chests. So, pretty cool. They're hollow on the underside. But anyway, there's those. This is not something I got specifically for just being a Kickstarter, but here is the pack that I got to change my Zombicide Black Plague into this game. So it's got the characters, some zombies to add into the game, and then I guess these would be the bringing the characters from this game back to Zombicide Black Plague. So that was just something that I got as well. Alright, so next we've got the Troglodytes. So it adds a number of miniatures and cards, or enemies. So, oh, I know the cards. Can't get it out. So we've got a lot of tape for what we've got. Okay, anyway, so we've got these sword guys. There's a whole bunch of those. So those must be like the regular ones. Then we go in here, and we've got some tape. Right, so now we've got some axe and shield guys. Another shaman-y looking guy. Two swords ready to fight. And then we've got this big old Minotaur. So, here's all the miniatures. Here's the cards. So card-wise, again, it just adds guards and roaming monsters. So the guards are the regular guys. So brutes, warriors, so on and so forth. We get an agent at level 4. More warriors. Then there's the Minotaur for the roaming monsters. So that's the Troglodytes. Here we have the Sorcerers versus Lord Tusk. So this is a Heroes and Monster set. So it adds a new hero, a Sorcerer, with cards. So we've got 3 new heroes, and then Lord Tusk. He's the big guy. Again with the shape. This one's taped even more than the last. Okay, well that was fun. So we've got this hero, big old sorcerer with her neck. I don't know what he is. He's got like bat wings on his head though. And then what looks like an assassin. And this should be Lord Tusk, I imagine, since that's the name on the box. So, cards-wise, we get a new artifact, the Sorcerer's Ring. Sorcerer's Ring. Then we have Lord Tusk, and then 3 new heroes. So, the 3 new heroes that go with those. And last but not least, or maybe least, I'm not really sure, but hopefully not least, I mean, cockatrices are cool, I suppose. So, here's the Noble Warriors versus the Cockatrix. Noble Warriors are a new class, it looks like. We get a new pad. Oh, see, that one was only taped once on the bottom. They're tricking me. So we've got a new, like, dwarf lady. A new female barbarian looking person. And then kind of like an elf looking shield bearer, I guess. So. Oh, and the cockatrix. Cool looking. Lots of cool feathers on there. Spiky. Again, if I painted much, that would be another one. I think that would be fun to paint. So there's the roaming monster card, the greater monster card. Then we've got Azrael, Mila, and Zoe. So now this is the last. Oh wait, we also have the new artifact for the Noble Standard. So that's the last bit from the Kickstarter Lightbringer pledge for Massive Darkness. Hopefully it was everything you expected. Looks like a ton of stuff for me to get through. I have a hard enough time getting through what I've got already. But anyway, this should be, it looks like a fun game. Lots of cool little things. Typical dungeon crawler, but some added special light and darkness stuff. So hopefully we'll get to play it and have a good time. So there will be a second video after this that will include a number of expansions that I got for the game. So look forward to that. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe down at the bottom, and thanks for watching.